What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. Hopefully everybody watching this has been following the recipes, following the anabolic diet, and you're getting ready for summer. So what is it, February? We got what, 2 to 3 more months? Those pool parties are gonna start. And for those of you out there with no sense of adventure, your cruises are coming up. And that means we gotta put our best foot forward with our diet and with the foods that we're eating. Not meaning that we gotta give up what we love. We just gotta make better choices. So today I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna take a classic food, flip it on its head, and actually make it good for us. In today's video, we'll be making anabolic baked mac and cheese. Not only is this recipe simple, delicious, and creamy, but it's loaded down with so much protein that after eating it, your girlfriend might wake up the next day with a beard. If you like mac and cheese, but you don't like how it all goes to your love handles, then look no further than this video, because I'm telling you, it just might change your life. If this recipe looks amazing and you want to be able to eat things like brownies, cookies, chocolate chip pancakes, waffles without sacrificing your diet, then check out the RJF Anabolic Cookbook, link in my description. All my recipes are broken down in here, and an easy to use guide shows you what to weigh out, how to use that food scale, how to track your macros and calories. That way, when summer approaches, you're not hopping in the pool with a shirt on. None of us want to do that. You get it one time, you get every future recipe I have for free. So if you guys are ready to get an epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! So we start this recipe off by boiling some pasta. I'm using Banza chickpea pasta, the elbows, that classic macaroni elbow. You can find this at almost any grocery. If you have a preferred protein pasta that you like to use that instead. Just make sure you weigh it out. I have an extra big pot here set to boil. I recommend using the largest pot you got. If you're using chickpea pasta, it foams up a little bit. This way you don't gotta watch it as close. I'm gonna pour this in and let it boil for about 9 minutes. Boom. So after about 9 minutes, chickpea pasta is done. What I'm gonna do is take 224 grams of fat-free cheddar cheese, pour it right in here, along with 28 grams of real bacon pieces. You can find these in the salad section at your grocery. Get those right in. And then what I wanna do is go in with a spoon and mix all the cheese and bacon together. These noodles are still hot. It's gonna melt that cheese, really combine everything, and help us move this recipe right along. At this point, we got it mixed, we got it incorporated, looking pretty good, but now we gotta do something that's gonna make it extra creamy in that oven. So what we're gonna do, grab another mixing bowl. I got it sitting on a food scale. I'm gonna break in 1 large egg, boom. I'm gonna pour in 120 grams of unsweetened almond milk. I'm gonna toss in 85 grams of plain fat-free Greek yogurt, and then to season it up, 2 grams of garlic powder and 2 grams of onion powder. Now I'm just gonna go in with a whisk and beat it all together until it's smooth. And once we got it smoothed out, I'm just gonna pour it in here with my macaroni and cheese. Then I'm gonna go back in with my spoon and mix everything together until it's fully incorporated. And now all I do is take an oven-safe dish, hit it with nonstick, and then take our mac and cheese mixture, look how creamy that is, and put it right down in here. Keep in mind, you don't need a cast iron skillet. I just do it because it makes these thumbnails prettier. And then now I'm gonna go with my spoon and press it down so it fits snug inside our pan here. Oh, look at that, that is a perfect fit. And then for the finishing touch, I got 28 grams of panko seasoned breadcrumbs. Basically breadcrumbs with some Romano cheese in there, really good stuff. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top of our mac and cheese. And all we gotta do now is wrap it up. That way it's gonna seal that heat in there. It's gonna help that cheese get extra bubbly. It's not gonna scorch the top. And what we'll do is throw it in for about 30 to 40 minutes in total. What I like to do personally is throw it in for about 30 minutes covered. In those final 10 minutes, I'm gonna take the top off just to let the top and those breadcrumbs get a little crispy, but really you can leave it wrapped the whole time. It doesn't really matter. 30 to 40 minutes, this is gonna be gooey, bubbly, and anabolic. Boom. Oh boy. And ladies and gentlemen, when I return, it is anabolic baked mac and cheese time. Let's go. And boom, after a little trip in the oven, our anabolic baked mac and cheese is done. Pulled the foil off with about 10 minutes left. That crisps up the top a little bit. And let me show you the real magic. So if I get in here, we just get underneath and I just pull this out. Oh, do you see that? Can you see what we're working with here? Look how creamy that is down in there. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly something magical. If you made it this far into the video, or if this just looks absolutely delicious, smash that thumbs up button for me, subscribe. We got lots of good stuff coming. Comment anything down below. What's a favorite recipe you want to see me make? And you know what it is. I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to pull up a chair, strap on the old feed bag, and try this thing together. You guys ready? Let's go. Ooh, 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 ooh. It is show time, baby. But first, I need a little energy. Final Boss Pre, I'm just gonna take just a little dip and a dab, a little midday pick-me-up. Whew. Perfect to get your day started, perfect to get you motivated before that cardio session, that gym session, heck, maybe even an intense gaming session. Final Boss Pre, code RJF10 will save you at 10%. And don't forget, in just a couple short weeks, we have the Ana bars dropping. The best dang protein bar you will ever have in your life, mark my words. Let's get down to business, shall we? Mac and cheese is best served hot. Ooh, man. Get a little breadcrumb and a little bit of everything. Can I get a little bit of bacon? All right, man. Hopefully you can see that. That is what we are working with. 3, 2, 1. Let go. First off, the way that we did the egg, the Greek yogurt, the unsweetened almond milk, and let it sit in there and cream up all of that cheese mixed with the onion and the garlic powder, the flavor on here is incredible. And then you get the little tiny pieces of bacon along with the crunchy breadcrumbs. I mean, come on, people. Wow. And the best part about a recipe like this is not only is it amazing, but you end up with quite a bit. This pile here is only a quarter of the recipe. So in total, this will be like 375 calories, something like that. I'll give you the full breakdown in a second, but I'm getting like 40 grams of protein here and all this amazing flavor, man. And the other parts of the recipe, I can just save, put in Tupperware, microwave later, eat half the recipe if I want. If I'm cooking for other people, it's whatever you want to do, man. World's your oyster. And you know, regular mac and cheese, right? You eat it, after you're done, you're kind of still hungry because you're just really getting carbs. You're not getting a lot of protein, nothing that's really filling you up. But we packed so much protein into this recipe that you don't need that much to fill yourself up. Although this is a pile, you could even split it into like an 1/8 serving if you wanted to, and you're still gonna be satisfied. This is hands down, people, my favorite mac and cheese recipe I've ever dropped on this channel. Hands down. Now in this entire recipe, if you make it exactly how I did it, what you end up with for the whole recipe is only 1,531 calories, 27 grams of fat, 154 grams of protein, 168 grams of carbs, 22 grams of fiber. I challenge anybody out there, find a macaroni and cheese recipe that tastes this good with all the flavor we were able to pack in it, that has that few calories, that little fat, and that much protein. I don't think you're gonna find it. And if you do, I'd question the taste. I really would. A meal like this reminds me of when we'd have family reunions in Ohio. There'd always be baked beans, baked mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. Someone would always bring a bucket of KFC fried chicken, the lazy one. If you're watching, you know who you are, man. We loved it, we did, but well, we know who you are. It's just call back to a simpler time, before world-shattering diseases, entrenched political beliefs that cost me almost all of my friends, and the utter destruction of Star Wars by Disney and Kathleen Kennedy. It was simpler times, people. And we are down to the final bite. Let's go. I mean, this one gets a 10 out of 10. For real. Baked mac and cheese, healthy, amazing flavor. Pretty simple to put together. It looks like it's not simple, but it's really simple. You gotta do it. And yeah, the best mac and cheese recipe I've ever dropped on this channel. Hands down, hands down. And if you've got the cookbook, go get your updated copy, player. It has been updated, so this recipe is now in there along with all my other recipes, man. If you wanna quit fooling around with diets that ain't working for you, I know plenty of people have done it, I've done it, and you want something that's sustainable where you're crushing your cravings, eating in a calorie deficit, getting enough protein, you're checking all the boxes, then having a little guide right in your pocket can't hurt, can it? I didn't think so. Check out that link in my description, bud. Could be the big break you've been looking for. Appreciate you guys, as always, for checking out the channel. Comment anything down below. You guys have been killing that lately. That's helping the algorithm. Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hopefully everybody watching is well on their way to that summer physique. You don't want to wear a shirt in the pool. You don't. If your primary concern is attracting a mate, you don't want that shirt on in the pool. Let me tell you, that's the first sign of weakness. If you were in a pack of buffalo and one of them buffalo was wearing a shirt, that's the one that the lions are getting first. You're painting yourself with a target. That's all I'm saying. Oh man, I'm cracking myself up. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. All right. There's a little bit of pickings on here. I don't leave anything to waste in case you haven't noticed. Nothing gets wasted around here.